Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, like always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Raha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's the brothers of Right Allah down here at the GMS Virginia camp, back on another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And the title of this lesson is Control Your Emotions. All right? Control your emotions. The reason being, the spirit had me go into this lessons because been meditating on it, through the spirit for myself and for bros that may have trouble in the flesh, concerning these women or in the sense to where with your job or anything else in that matter, certain vices, whatever the case may be, because the scriptures go into how if that right hand offend thee, cut it off, or if that right eye or left eye offend thee, cut it out. Okay, case in point. All right, if it's affecting you, it's affecting your spirit, and it's just to where you can't serve Yahweh Shem Shai properly. You're not able to put more into the ministry because of these certain distractions, whether it be a woman or certain devices like liquor and so on and so forth. Right, which this particular chapter goes into that, the things that brought down kings, and I believe it was a strong drink. It was a woman, and then I forget the third one, which I'm gonna find it real quick. Um, let's see the first one. Okay, it was strong wine, and then oh yeah, kind. So it's basically going to like, well, who's the, essentially the strongest? Was it wine, the king, and women? All right. So that being said, correlating into this lesson, have many various different things that can, bring you out of this truth, and it could be, the liquor, it could be the woman, and then ultimately it could be your emotions. Okay, your own mind. Okay, your own doubt. Okay, your own demons that you face within this truth can pull you out of it, man. If you're not able to harness those emotions and to harness those demons and be able to hone in on your Yahweh Shemi Shai and not lose focus, all right, those things will consume you and pull you out of this truth, you know. So this is why you have to control your emotions. And I want to get the word control real quick in the etymology. It says control. It says check the accuracy of, verify, regulate. It says exert authority, right? That's the point. You want to exert authority, right? So basically you in full control or authority. Matter of fact, let's just get the word authority, of your emotions. You're not letting your emotions control you. You're controlling your emotions. It says authority. It says statement, book, or quotation that settles an argument. It says authority, prestige. It says right, permission, dignity, gravity, right? It says influence, master, leader, right? So you're supposed to be a master. You're supposed to be a leader, okay? And having that authority over your emotions. Matter of fact, let's see if I can. It says authority, the power or right to give orders, make decisions, and enforce obedience. Right? It says a person or organization having power or control in a particular or typically political, administrative, whatever. It says power authorization. Right? So when you have okay power over your emotions or control over your emotions, when you have that authority, okay, you're able to make wise decisions, right? You're able to enforce the obedience towards Yahweh Bashem Yahushua because you're no longer moving off of your emotions. You're moving off the fear of the Lord, right? So I want to read this. This is First Esdras chapter 4, and I start at verse 12. It says, "O ye men, how should not the king be mightiest when in such sort he is obeyed and held his tongue?" It says, "Then the third who had spoken to the woman and of truth, this was Zerubbabel, began to speak. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. But who is then that ruleth them, or have lordship over them? Are they not the woman? Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule of this by the sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards from whence the wine cometh. It says, these also make garments for men, these bring glory unto men, and without woman cannot men be. It says, yeah, and if men had gathered together gold and silver or any other goodly thing, did they not love a woman which is commonly in favor in beauty? And the scriptures go into stumble not at the beauty of a woman, right? The scripture says, through the uh, beginning of the, matter of fact, let me get it. This is Sirach chapter 25 and verse 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Yeah, so we can all fall, or essentially perish, from stumbling at the beauty of a woman. Okay, when you're thinking, okay, with your rod, you're not thinking off the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Yashai, you could be really put in really bad situations. They got this thing in the world called being backdoor. You could be backdoor, you know, by these certain women because these certain women they have hidden agendas. Okay, they look out for themselves and they essentially, hey, they're gonna do whatever it takes. That essentially is going to benefit them. They don't have it in your best favor, But if you have like a good thing going and it's true, hey, keep that. But essentially, man, the point that I'm trying to make is that don't let your emotions override your actions and your decisions, especially pertaining to this truth, man. Okay, you got to be in the spirit of, hey, fuck these women. Even though if you have a woman, hey, the Apostle Paul said, be as though you had, even though the ones that had wives, be as though you had not wives. All right, hey, because your true wife is Sophia, this wisdom, knowledge, and this truth. All right, it says, verse 18, yeah, and if men have gathered together gold and silver or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is commonly in favor in beauty? It says, in letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold or any goodly thing whatsoever? Yeah, because men will put women at a pedestal higher than gold and silver and anything else that's important to their life, man. The elder, he did a video. Um, the elder Amon Gabar, he did a video going into this damn Jake, all right, pleading to this damn nigga woman, talk about I can't live without you, please, and crying and screaming in public, asking this woman to marry him, man. It looked like a complete fucking simp, man. You know, couldn't even control his emotions, man. And you man, you ain't supposed to be getting on your goddamn knees to no damn woman, man, asking her to marry you, man. That shit is wicked. That shit is off. Okay, you're the Lord, right? You're the master of the household, man. She needs to be bound down to you. All right. It says, verse 20, a man leaveth his father that brought him up in his own country and cleaveth unto his wife, and he sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remember neither father nor mother nor country. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Right. That's pretty much self-explanatory, man. Men work these 9 to 5s, try to get these six-figure jobs for what? To impress a woman, to give all of that to a woman instead of just doing it for himself, man. You know, niggas get dressed up and smell real good just to be, seen by the woman or just get certain, what is the word I'm trying to use? I can't think of a Salakia. But yeah, man. Basically, men try to get some type of damn, what is Salakia? Um, I don't want to say this. That's not the word that I'm looking for, but essentially, men want to get praise from women. That's the best. For lack of better terms, men want to get some type of praise for women. Okay, so it says verse 23, yeah, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, and sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love, right? Meaning his wife. It says, wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Now let's go into the word wits in the etymology. Wit, it says mental capacity, right? More commonly, gewit, understanding, intellect, sense, knowledge, consciousness, conscience, right? Knowledge, standing. It says intelligence, mind, right? So men lose their damn mind. Men lose their conscience, their understanding. Why? Because their emotions have driven them to the point to where they can't even think radically. Okay, they can't even lead anymore because they have now put their emotions so high above common knowledge or common sense, right? To the point they let the woman lead, right? They done, oh, it's all about happy wife, happy life, right? So hey, so with that, man, if you can't control your emotions, if you can't put your foot down, or anything of that nature, man, hey, you need to pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua to get that weak feminine spirit off of you, man. Okay, because men are fit to lead, not the woman. All right, and because men were raised by single women and so on and so forth, all those demons and evil spirits and that feminine energy and can't control your emotions, can't take any rebuke. That's what causes men to be emasculate, man. Okay, going back to this point because I gotta go. So Salakia, it says, "Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than their father or mother. Yet many there be that have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Yeah, it says many also have perished, have erred in sin for women." All right. So that being said, man, you have to control your emotions, and that's pertaining to anything. Okay, the woman could be, the scriptures like a woman into false doctrines, right? Anything that's wicked, okay, because that's how sneaky and wicked these women are, man. So with that, I pray and hope this lesson was edifying to the whole full elect. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakah Kodash. Hey, double honors to our apostles, our elders, and bishops, a great millstone. Salutations to the whole full elect. To the next time, hey, Kwame Asharala, walk overboard, and shalom.